Hi, this is Mike, skipper of Seefalke. Today I would like to give you an update on the progress we made making Seefalke fit for blue water sailing. Seefalke is a Seahawk 37, designed and built by Yachtbouw Noord in the Netherlands. The Seahawk 37 is a long keel, catch-rigged steel boat with 37 feet waterline and 43 feet length overall. Seefalke was built in 1974 and weighs about 10 tons. She is not a racer, but she is safe and seaworthy as it can be. Even though her main propulsion are sails, she is equipped with a 62 horsepower V2 diesel engine. The engine is well maintained despite its 20 years of age. We didn't feel like replacing or overhauling it. Putting a level transmitter into the main fuel tank was the only thing we did to the engine and fuel system. The main fuel tank does not feed the engine directly. The fuel is pumped into the service tank first. Inspection glass allows to detect contaminated or polluted fuel before it can damage the engine. As little as we did to the engine, as much we had to do about the electrical and energy supply system. The old batteries all suffered from total discharge and needed to be replaced. We now have 3 battery blocks on board. One in the bow for windlass and boat thruster, 3 165 ampere-hour consumer batteries, one 165 ampere-hour starter battery. For safety reasons, the starter battery is always charged first. Only when the starter battery reaches 13.5 volts, the consumer batteries will also be charged. This is to make sure that there will always be enough power to start the engine at any time. The bow battery block is charged separately using its own charger. Also, the power switchboard and charging systems needed a complete replacement. The old system has grown over decades and it was outdated and also didn't meet current safety standards anymore. Properly sized cables have been installed and labeled according to international standards. Now we actually do have a fair chance to diagnose faults at sea. On the top left you can see the new fuse box. Below you see the 2 main switches for the starter and for the consumer batteries. To the left of the main switches you can see the shunt that allows to shunt out the starter battery and start the engine using the consumer batteries. This is the new 12-volt 60 ampere charging controller for the landline. It works both for 110 volt and 230 volt systems. This is the charging controller for the solar panels. The black box is the charging controller for our wind generator. In case the batteries are fully charged, the heat exchanger on the left transforms surplus energy from the wind generator into heat. We have installed 2 solar cells on our deck, which can produce as much as 200 watt peak. As they are walkable, they also do not limit our deck space. The new tank and battery management system shows the charging level of the batteries and the filling level of our water and fuel tanks. Cleaning up the cable tangle in the consumer switchboard was one of the main tasks during our electrical overhaul. For safety reasons, we eliminated the off switch for the bilge pump. Also, we reconnected it in a way that it will remain functional even with the battery main switch off. This is our Eberspecher heating system. It has proven very reliable, but up to now was only working manually. We have installed a thermostat that allows to keep a certain minimum temperature in the boat. Very important when you want to leave the boat in the water during the winter while sailing colder water. This is the drinking water inlet pipe. It was formerly made from steel and tended to corrode and leak, so we replaced it with a PE pipe. We also did some major upgrade to the cockpit and brought Seefalke into the year 2018. The ancient Robertson autopilot was replaced by a contemporary system from Ray Marine. We also installed a new plotter and an AIS transceiver. A bus system collects all data and allows to show them all on the plotter or on a connected tablet. It took some efforts, but we also installed a new wind indicator. It runs on solar power only and feeds wind data into our bus system. This allows us to also use the autopilot to steer specific courses to the wind. And last not least, we installed a sea fence to protect our SEADOGs and ourselves from going overboard. We would like to thank Olaf and Thilo from Marine Motorenservice Nemzov for their great work and support. We came a long way and still we are not quite finished yet. We are still waiting on the custom designed mast for our wind generator that will be mounted at the stern. We very much hope it will be delivered on time to be able to set sail on August 12th. Bear with us. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. If you want bonus content and cool rewards, please join our crew on Patreon. The link is in the description below.